Coming home to Grandma's garden. Welcome children everywhere. Come and play in Grandma's garden. Songs to sing and books to share. We'll learn about the world around us. Thanks for stopping by, friends. Today we are going to talk about using things that you might have around your house to make some plants. Thanks for stopping by, Bella. But before we do that, let's do a little poem. I've got a little surprise in here. Can you guess what's in there? Not elephants, not horses, 3 little mice. And this is how the poem goes. 3 little mice who loved to eat seeds. The first little mouse said, "Let's run between the weeds." The second little mouse said, "Shh, do you hear that?" The third little mouse said, "Eek, it's the cat." Want to see that again? Now you know what's in there. Count to 3 with me and those little mice will pop out. 1, 2, 3. 3 little mice who loved to eat seeds. The first little mouse said, "Let's run between the weeds." The second little mouse said, "Shh, do you hear that?" The third little mouse said, "Oh, eek, it's the cat." Now, you may not have that fun little box with the mice inside of it at your house, but you can do that poem with your 3 fingers. So hide your little mice like they're a little seed ready to pop up. And 1, 2, 3. 3 little mice who love to eat seeds. The first little mouse said, "Let's run between the weeds." The second little mouse said, "Shh, did you hear that?" The third little mouse said, "Eek, it's the cat." There you go. Well, we have some fun things here that you might have around your house. You know what this is? Toilet paper roll. You might have some soil at your house. Any kind of soil would do. Some water. I've got a spoon here. You might think it's garbage, but an eggshell that I've rinsed clean. And it's carton. I've got some newspaper and some scissors. We're going to make some little pots and plant some seeds. So if you're going to use eggshells, like I said, make sure you wash them clean and they can sit right in their own little egg carton. Or you can make a pot for soil and a seed out of newspaper and a toilet paper roll. So you just cut a little strip of the newspaper, just like that. I've got one cut here already. And wrap it around about halfway, so it's about right in the middle, and roll it around the toilet paper roll. You don't need any tape. Just roll it nicely and then tuck it in like you're putting it to bed. And sort of take it off just like that. And then suddenly you have a paper pot that you can put soil in. So I'm going to open up my soil and fill up some of these little places. And then set it right in there. And I'll put some in one of the eggshells for you to see. And then the seeds that I'm using are from around my house too. I did buy this one at a store, lettuce seed, but these little seeds right here that look like sticks, those are from a flower called a marigold. And when the flower dries up and it looks dead, it's got seeds in there. I'm going to put a couple of those in one of the eggshells. And you know what these kinds of seeds are? Those are from the pumpkin that I had last fall. And I scooped it out and I let the seeds dry on the counter. So I'm going to put some right in there. And let's see, I'll do one more here. So I have one more kind of seed that you might have at your house. Do you feed the birds at your house? I do. And I have some sunflower seeds that are from the bird seed that I give to them. So I'll put those in that spot. And remember, a plant needs good soil. It needs some water. Give that a good spray, and you have to remember to spray it every day. And it needs some light, so put it in a sunny window. And it needs some air, so the air can just be from your house. And then it needs time, right? So let some time go by. Remember to water it every day. And then when it's time to put it in the soil, you don't have to take it, or to put it outside, you don't have to take it out of the pot. You can just dig your hole in the ground and put that pot right in there. Or just kind of crunch up the eggshell a little bit in your hand and put the whole eggshell and plant right in the soil. That's a fun way to plant from things that you have just around your house. I saw it sitting on the shelf, ready for the trash. I reached right up and grabbed that thing, quicker than a flash. I can plant a seed now in this thing I got. And when it starts to get too big, I'll put it in a pot and watch it grow. It's gonna grow. I'm sure that it will grow. I'll plant the seed, I'll wait a while until it starts to show its little head and little leaves. And when I think it's ready, I'll help it find a bigger place to grow all strong and steady. Then I'll set it in the sun, I'll spray it with some water. It's like I am the mom or dad, and it's my son or daughter. I'll watch it carefully each day, this little plant I made. And if the sun should get too bright, I'll put it in the shade and watch it grow. It's gonna grow. I'm sure that it will grow. I'll plant the seed, I'll wait a while until it starts to show its little head and little leaves. And when I think it's ready, I'll help it find a bigger place to grow all strong and steady. Watch it grow, it's gonna grow. I'm sure that it will grow. I'll plant the seed, I'll wait a while until it starts to show its little head and little leaves. And when I think it's ready, I'll help it find a bigger place to grow all strong and steady. I'll help it find a bigger place to grow all strong and steady. Every time you spend time outside, you're growing, and that's so good for you to touch the soil and to be in the air and get some sun. Those are all good things that help you to grow. Before we go, let's do our poem one more time about the 3 little mice. Hide them down just like a seed that's going to sprout up, and count with me to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3 little mice who loved to eat seeds. The first little mouse said, "Let's run between the weeds." The second little mouse said, "Shh, did you hear that?" The third little mouse said, "Eek, it's the cat." So once your plants have started to sprout and they have a good stem and a couple of leaves, you want to transplant them into another garden area, something larger. So you crunch up that eggshell and make sure that that's sort of all crunchy, and then put it right into the ground and cover it all up with soil. Well, thanks for stopping by, friends. Keep on growing. I'll be right here.